taking the place of Shavasana. Give yourself a little extra room and time and space today. Go ahead and take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Do that twice more. Breathe in. Sip in a little more air. Let it go. Last round. Biggest breath in. Sip in a little more. Pause. Open your mouth. Release. And check in. Scan your body from head to heel and notice how it feels. Let your gaze move slowly and notice where you get caught. Here are the places that you avoid. Scan your breath. Tune into your inner landscape. Check out your thoughts. Notice what's rolling and scrolling through your mind. And then choose breath. Above everything happening inside you or around you, choose an internal experience of breath. You know that no matter what's happening in your life or in the world, that we've chosen this moment together to carve out, to do this thing called yoga together. You know that is no easy task. And showing up truly is the hardest part. And in this moment, let's be fully present for this chosen time for ourselves. Knowing that whatever is happening outside of our little bubble can wait. Take another big breath in. Big breath out. Curl one knee in, roll your foot or ankle around. And curl the other knee in, roll that side as well. And slide the knees like they were on the outside of the rib cage. Place the hands on the kneecaps and then rock side to side with the knees wide. And then hug the knees in close together. Wrap your forearms around your shins and start to rock awkwardly like an egg, forward and back. And slowly gain momentum. And eventually spinning your way into tabletop. And face whatever direction feels right. And once there, establish your foundation. Hands, knees into the floor. And then flow. Can look formally like cat and cow. Or informally like whatever you need it to. When we move and flow in the present moment, we don't compare ourselves or our bodies to how it felt yesterday or how it maybe should, could, would feel tomorrow. We're able to notice without judgment the tightness, the tension, and the goodness. A few more rounds of breath. Use them to create balance and symmetry in your body. Neutral tabletop. Downward facing dog. Continue to move, breathe, and feel. And it's natural for the mind to categorize or label. Like, oh, that feels good. Oh, that didn't feel so great. Can you notice without going too far down the rabbit hole or story? Pause in this shape. Find stillness. Forward fold, and depending on your space, this can happen front, back, middle of the mat. Place your pinky toes on the outside edges of your mat so you can take up space. Ragdoll the arm as you sway your torso forward, back, side to side. Prepare to twist. Walk your feet even wider off your mat. Place your right hands under your face. Bend your right knee, twist to your left. Send your sitting bones back. Top of your head forward. Open your chest more towards your left. Switch sides. Twist in the opposite direction. Forward fold. Place your wrists under your shoulders and turn your pointer finger straight ahead so you widen across the collarbones. Bend and soften your knees. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hop the big toes to touch in the center. Jump. Ace. Halfway lift. Fold. Tadasana. Hands to prayer in the center of the chest. And just for this moment, we are here and we are present. Knowing that presence is a practice. We'll add a little mantra to keep us here, a little affirmation. It's I am here now. You can hear on your breath. Inhale, tell yourself, I am. Exhale, remind yourself, here now. And keep this flow going. Inhale, reach both arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Tadasana. 2 more rounds just this way. This little affirmation is here anytime you start to wonder. You just remind yourself, I am here now. 1 more. And one standing, step to the top of the mat. Adding on, inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. High plank. Pause for a moment, breathe here. And zip up the legs, flex through the heels. Squeeze belly in towards the spine, support the lumbar. Inhale. Exhale, lower to the floor. Cobra or Sphinx. Take just a few breaths here. It can be done dynamically or Your back feels ready, go for it. One more inhale. Downward facing dog. Right foot, 3-point. And just this once, stretch it a little higher. We're going to skip it in a moment. And come in through cheetah. Place the foot with purpose, warrior one. Press through the feet, lift to the sky. Drop the hips just a little lower. Next inhale, straighten the right leg. Reach up, lean back. Exhale, fold forward. Drop your nose towards your shin. Halfway lift. Draw the right hip back, head forward. Nice. Downward facing dog. Listen carefully. Inhale into up dog. Roll over your toes. Drop your hips towards your wrists. Exhale, low plank. Inhale back into up dog. Happy Monday. Yeah. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg, 3-point. Take a moment, lift it even higher. Come through one little bitty cheetah. Warrior one. Settle your hips lower to the floor. Inhale, straighten the left leg, lengthen through the sides. Exhale, fold forward, drop your nose towards your left shin. Halfway lift, downward facing dog. Pause and breathe here. We'll take this sun salutation twice more, a little faster, 1 breath per movement. Skipping the cheetah. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, empty out, come forward, step or hop. Halfway lift. Fold. Tadasana. Forward fold. Halfway lift. High to low plank, step or float. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one. Step the foot forward and ride the inhale to the top. Exhale, drop the hips low. Inhale, straighten the right leg, reach up, lean back. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Downward facing dog. Here it comes. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, back into up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Warrior one, left side. Ride the inhale to the top. Exhale, drop your hips low. Nice, good. Inhale, straighten, lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Downward facing dog. And then remind yourself, I am here now. And sometimes that's a comforting statement and sometimes it's annoying. So just notice how it feels to be fully present in this moment. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, empty out, come forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Tadasana. Forward fold. Halfway lift. High to low plank. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Virabhadrasana 1, right side, inhale. Exhale, drop the hips. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Downward facing dog. Upward facing dog. Low plank. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, sink into it. Inhale, straighten the leg, lift. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Hand out. One more. Inhale, lift your heels. Empty out completely, come forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Tadasana. Press your hands into heart center to lift your thumb knuckles to the chest. Look down at the feet and bring them a little wider apart, hips distance. Inhale, chair pose, drop the hips down low, lift the heart high. Press your hands to prayer and twist to the right. And look down at the kneecaps. Squeeze them more towards center. Draw that left hip and knee back. Turn the heart a little more towards the sky, towards the thumbs. Chair pose. And just go right into the other side. You've got this. And here's where the mantra comes into play. I am here now. Don't run from this uncomfortable seat. Stay in it. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Oh, fold forward. Halfway lift. High to low plank. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. 2 more. Right foot, 3-point. Warrior 1, you can cheetah or not. Humble warrior. And before you fold, find that extra little lift in the heart. And swan dive the heart down towards the floor. Continue to strengthen through the hips. And send the crown of the head a little more forward and then drop it down towards the ground. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Peaceful warrior. Side angle. Feel free to modify this or use a block. In today's version, stretch your front arm back behind you for this half bind. And if you're able to drop the hips low enough, you may be able to grab that right inner thigh with the left hand. Good, and turn the gaze up. Good. Option to extend the front arm forward and continue to turn the belly up. Nice. Unbind your pretzel. Broaden across the chest, lean back. Peaceful warrior. Downward facing dog. Left leg, 3-point. Warrior 1. Humble warrior. And try for the opposite thumb on top. Keep the length in the side bodies. Find that bit of a halfway lift. Just send the crown of the head a little more forward. And using that length, let it go. Soften the head towards the floor. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Peaceful warrior. Side angle. You don't want to put too much weight into the left leg. Start with a bind. If it's available, maybe you just touch the low back. Maybe you're able to grab the inner left thigh. Press the outer blades of the feet more into the floor. Turn the belly up and extend the left elbow forward. Breathe. I am here now. Unbind the pretzel. Open up across the heart. Lean back. Look towards the right fingertips. Straight-legged peaceful warrior. Downward facing dog. Some full breaths in and out. Right foot, 3-point. Warrior 2. Widen across the hips as you sink even lower. Straight-legged peaceful warrior. Triangle. Start by drawing the right hip back, which in turn sends the left hip back. Use the length we created in the side bodies. And open up broad across the chest. And see if you can stack your left wrist on top of your right wrist and the heart right in the center. Yeah, nice. And if that means sliding the right hand up the thigh or up the shin, that's a great option. Straight-legged peaceful warrior. Warrior 2. And then we'll swing back into archer. So it looks like shifting the weight back, flexing through the right toes, and then we're going to take the right hand forward and bend the left elbow. Press the thumbs into the palms and wrap the fingers tips tight, and then take the gaze forward. Right, and presence is this moving target. It's like, oh, look, I'm doing it. Oh, wait, now I'm not. But we can focus. Gaze forward, just over the right hand. I am here now. Drop the hands all the way to the floor for Skandasana, deep side bending lunge. Right toes are flexing towards the sky. You're gonna keep walking your hands around towards the back of the mat and come into an open arm twist, revolve side angle. Right hand to the floor, left arm to the sky. Good, now listen carefully. We'll come into a front supported side plank. So heel toe your left foot more towards the other side. Roll over to the outer blade of the right foot. Again, right wrist, left wrist are stacked. Press down, lift up, grow a little longer in the left side body. Create a rainbow shape. Exhale, side down vinyasa. Drop your right hip to hover. Inhale, press down, lift up, expand through the left side. Exhale, hover. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Good, and then your hips are gonna tell you which way to go. So you're gonna unwind the only way that you can and come into a wide-legged forward fold. Yeah. Yeah, and whichever direction you're facing is where you're supposed to be. Send your heels into the floor, squeeze the inner thighs together and rotate them backwards, ever so slightly. Broadening the sitting bones. And drop the head. Downward facing dog. Get there how you choose. I am here now. It's the phrase that calls you home. It's the phrase that keeps you there. It's a little like the Sour Patch Kids. Sometimes it's sour, sometimes it's sweet, but it's still pulling you right where you need to be. Left leg, 3-point. Warrior 2. Straight-legged peaceful warrior. Triangle. Initiate this move from the hips. Left hip draws back, right hip follows suit. Lean, lean, lean. Stack right wrist over left wrist. Adjust your props and stance as needed. Nice. Turn the heart a little more up towards the sky. Lean back. Warrior 2. Archer. Shift the weight, flex the left foot. Bend the right elbow as you place the thumbs inside the fingers. Gaze at the left hand. I am here now. The breath steadies the mind. Skandasana. Deep side bending lunge, bend even deeper into the right leg. Left toes flex straight up towards the sky. Revolve side angle, back of the mat. Left hand to the floor, right arm to the sky. Front supported side plank. Heel toe the right foot so it's in line, knee and hip. Roll over to the outer blade of the left. Press down, lift and stretch the right hip a little higher. Inhale. Exhale, side down vinyasa, hover the left. Inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, hover it down. Last round. Lift it up. Same deal. Let the hips tell you which way they need to unwind. Wide-legged forward fold. This time, crawl the fingertips further away from you, creating like a wide-legged downward dog shape. Press the thighs close to the belly. Slide your wrists back under your shoulders. Soften the kneecaps. Breathe in, create length. Breathe out, let it go. Hop the big toes to touch in the center. Nice, good, good, good. Halfway lift. Fold. Tadasana. Hands to prayer. Step to the top of the mat. Create the space between the feet. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Drop the hips low. Prayer twist to your right. Go a little deeper this time. Shift your weight into the right foot and lift the left foot to hover. Slowly send it back. Crescent twist. Option to open the arms wide. Crescent lunge. Hands to prayer, lift the heart. Float forward, airplane. So keep the hips square, but catch a little air, up dog in the chest. Stork pose, swing the left knee up towards the sky, flex through both feet. Eagle. Wrap your left thigh tightly over your right, left arm under. You can stay with a bear hug. Go for half or double eagle. Let's take on the chair action in the right leg. Stork pose. Standing splits. Your standing splits in airplane may not look all that different, but relax the head and neck, soften the nose a little closer to the knee. And bring everything down to the floor, seated twist. Option to extend the bottom left leg. Stretch the left arm to the sky and twist to the right. Breathe in, grow a little longer, taller. Breathe out. Untwist. And find downward facing dog, facing the back of the mat. Life turns you all in circles. We reground, we re-presence. I am here now. And baby step your way to the new front, which is formerly known as the back of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Drop the hips. Lift the heart. Prayer twist to your left. Shift the weight into the left foot. Float the right heel towards the right glute. And send the right foot back. Prayer twist. Hug in the hips a little tighter to support this movement. Nice. Crescent lunge. Anjaneyasana. Airplane. Lead with the heart floated forward. Stork pose. Eagle, Garudasana, cross the right thigh tight, wrap the right arm under. Stork pose, standing splits. Coming through Kundalini all the way down to a seated twist. Extend the right leg if needed. Stretch the right arm up towards the sky, twist left. Untwist, downward facing dog, right back where you started. Breathe in. Let it go. Baby step your feet to the top. Intentionally place each foot. Give yourself time. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise to standing. And cross your right ankle over your left. Pinky toes touch. Heels are apart. Stretch both arms up to the sky. Grab your right wrist and pull it to the left. Side body stretch. We're really, really long, jutting the right hip out to the side. Come back to center. And keep the elbows glued to the ears. Press into the toes. Lift the heels. Keep the right ankle interlocked over the left. 10-toe descent. Let the knees go to their respective sides and slide your hips down this imaginary wall. Bring your hands to touch like prayer, and then place them on the ground for a cross-ankled crow pose. Keep the ankles crossed, right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow. Continue to squeeze in tight. Draw the knees closer to center, lift the hips higher. Nice, and you can try to shoot back chaturanga, and it may look like a belly flop. Nice, up dog. Downward facing dog. Well done. Beautiful variations. Awesome hand. That looked amazing. We'll meet back at the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold. If you're not already there. Tadasana. This time cross the left ankle over tight. And if this is challenging, you can always step the front foot forward and get a little more space between the hips. Stretch both arms up, grab your left wrist, pull it to the right. Create a nice long line up the left leg, around the side body. Center. Press into all 10 toes, lift the heels. Stay with it. I am here now. Slide the hips down. Working cross ankle crow pose. Left ankle stays interlocked over right. Nice. Keep squeezing the ankles. Yeah, notice if that totally takes you out. Yeah, beautiful variations. Good. And if you're in crow, try shooting back. Or all meet in a downward facing dog shape. However you get there is perfect. Big breath in. Right foot, 3-point. Dragon's lunge. We've got about 5 breaths here, so long enough to settle in, not long enough to procrastinate. Half pigeon, deer pose, whichever you prefer. It's going to always be taken on your back. And then remain present for whatever's happening in your hips. Do your best not to run or to create lists for later.
I've even found myself grocery shopping in my head. Use this sweet little words. I am here now. Keeping your mind tethered to the present. Three more breaths here. Each exhale softens the body, allowing you to effort less in this moment. Dragon's lunge left side, and take your time. 30 seconds, maybe a little longer, whatever you need. Taking the movements and support to move from one side to the next. It probably looks 4 different ways. That's a beautiful thing. Half pigeon, deer pose. You need another breath or two because you just got dragon's lunge. You can take it. Like we were all there about the same time. Yeah, and then right away you'll notice how this side feels a little different. But you can be just as supportive for this second side. Three more breaths. Slowly making your way out. And whatever time you need. And eventually meeting in a space on our backs. Draw your knees into the chest, create little circles, allowing the low back to settle in a little more. Then drop both knees over to your left, open up and look to your right. Let the breath keep you right here present. Staying with it a few more moments. I am here now. Twist in the opposite direction. You need a cleansing breath in between. Take it. Untwist. Take something symmetrical. It can be happy baby, hugging the knees into the chest, or it can be a bigger inversion. So the next 30 seconds or so, get yourself upside down and supported. And can you be here present for yourself in these upside down moments? Not running, not numbing. I am here now. dropping into your shape of final rest. Taking anything else you need. Feel supported. Anything else you need so you can do nothing else for just a few minutes or moments of your day. As you settle into the back, take one more final breath together. Inhale. Sip in a little more breath. Even more. Stick out your tongue, let it go. Shavasana. Rest. Breath in. Exhale. Breathe deeper. Enliven the fingertips and toe tips. Rotate your wrists and ankles. Your own way, come to a seat. As you come to a seat, notice how it feels in your body, breath, and mind. Taking a tall, stable seat, take just 30 more seconds of presence. We'll do it with a breath. It's really like 3 breaths. As you inhale, tell yourself, I am. Exhale, here now. 2 more, I am. Here now. 1 more, hear these words whispered on the breath. Draw the palms together. Lift the heart to meet the thumb knuckles. Just feel this practice of presence with one home. You can join me or listen. Breathe in.